Hey everyone, welcome to your Universe Z, the place where we talk all about the Dragon Ball universe. Today we are going to go through the Ultra Gogeta transformation, and if you would like to see more Dragon Ball content, please leave your like and subscribe to join our Universe Z. Seeing fusions in Dragon Ball was always a mixture of anxiety and surprise, wasn't it? From the demonstration to the moment it was revealed that there was such a possibility, and even to this day, much is speculated about transformations into certain specific form. For starters, let's remember a little about the Gogeta fusion itself. He is nothing more than a fusion resulting from Goku and Vegeta doing the Metamora dance, with their voices overlapping each other. Gogeta was famous for his incredible power and speed, being considered one of the most powerful characters in the series at the time alongside his Padara counterpart, Vegeta. Although they were made similarly, Gogeta has a different personality trait than Vegeta. Since his appearances were limited and short, it is hard to say if it is made by both or if, like his voice, they will overlap, with Vegeta's seriousness and Goku's sense of justice. As SS4, it seems to be similar to Vegeta's, enjoying playing with his enemies and making jokes. During a new fusion, Gogeta, we saw the character referred to as Super Gogeta. Immediately after Goku and Vegeta merge, Gogeta is a Super Saiyan since both halves had already mastered the transformation. In the fight, even though Janemba easily defeated Goku in SS3 and Vegeta in SS2, he didn't even bat an eye at Gogeta. We have also seen Gogeta SS2 in Dragon Ball Heroes, where we see a Dragon Ball card in which we see him transform. The SS3 form was also shown in this same game, introduced in the Galaxy Mission 3 part. In Dragon Ball GT, we saw Gogeta doing SS4 while fighting Super Li Shenlong. With the Metamora dance, they successfully created the powerful Gogeta Super Saiyan 4. Compared to his more serious form, Gogeta Super Saiyan 4 is more playful and cocky, being quite similar to Vegeta, playing with Super Li Shenlong instead of defeating him quickly, possibly because the power went to his head, although Vegeta says that Goku was responsible for this behavior. It is implied that Gogeta's personality is based on a combination of Goku's joviality and Vegeta's arrogance, but this is only speculation. It is also implied that he acted this way to get Li Shenlong to use his -energy power ball attack, which Gogeta would use to heal the planet of Li's evil energy. This is likely, since Gogeta tries to destroy Li Shenlong immediately after. His speed in this form is one of the greatest in the series, being so great that even the viewer cannot see his movements. For example, he is able to throw Li Shenlong backwards with unseen blows, which are later revealed to be 3 almost simultaneous punches. And Gogeta said that he would slow down his speed so that he could see. You can barely see these same attacks. Along with his speed, Gogeta possesses an extraordinary amount of power and energy as Super Saiyan 4. Gogeta seems to be almost invincible due to the great difference between him and Li Shenlong during their battle. His only weakness is the inability to stay fused for more than 10 minutes due to the abnormal amount of power he possesses, which lately causes him to break apart before finally destroying Li Shenlong. This is similar to how Gotenks split for Goten and Trunks or got out of Super Saiyan 3 before he could finish off Super Buu. Seeing this, we can be sure that the fusion between Goku in Superior Instinct and Vegeta in Ultra Ego would indeed be something great. Superior Instinct, as a spectacular ability, was taught by Whis to Bills, Goku, and Vegeta. It is a rare and difficult technique to master even among the gods. Not even Bills was able to learn it completely. With it, every part of the body moves without the need to use brain commands, due to move instinctively, giving greater speed and advantage against opponents who can move at great speed. Whis teaches the technique to Bills, who has not yet fully mastered it. Whis then begins teaching the technique to Goku and Vegeta during their training before Frieza's revenge. The manga version of the Zen exhibition match, Bills uses the technique when fighting the other gods of destruction, but due to not having mastered the technique, he is caught by Moscow. In the Tournament of Power, Goku releases the technique after being hit with his own Genki Dama, which was reflected by Jiren. Whis theorizes that during the Genki Dama explosion, energy entered Goku's body, regaining his energy, but while struggling not to be killed, Goku broke through a barrier and released his inner potential. Goku's incomplete form is referred to as Superior Instinct, Omen. Goku again uses the Omen form after being defeated during his fight with Kafla. Although he can automatically dodge attacks, his attacks don't seem to be very effective, and Whis explains that it is because Goku cannot maintain Superior Instinct when attacking, because everyone thinks of the best way to attack, and Goku cannot attack unconsciously. Goku then charges a Kamehameha while automatically dodging Kafla's attacks, but Whis says that this won't always work, and that Goku must learn to attack unconsciously. Goku manages to use the full version of Superior Instinct near the end of his fight against Jiren, when he is about to be defeated. In this form, Goku manages to overtake the strongest warrior in the 10th universe in both defense and offense, and even Jiren's full power can only match the fight, and is overtaken again when Jiren attacks Goku's friend. Goku even defeats Jiren, but before he can throw him out of the arena, Goku's body reaches its limits, feeling a lot of pain due to the great effort of using the superior instinct. Comparison: Ultra Ego is an extremely powerful transformation used by Vegeta that harnesses the Ultra Ego technique and the power of destruction. Ultra Ego was created by Toyotaru and added to the story after Toriyama gave the green light. The name was chosen to be in keeping with the names of Ultra Instinct and also to fit in with Vegeta. Vegeta's appearance in the form was based on Beerus, as he is also a user of Ultra Ego himself. He also described it an Ultra Instinct as yin and yang. This state is achieved by one who has received proper God of Destruction training and gained the ability to use the powers of one. However, the state can only be used when the user is in the right mindset to act as a destroyer. Vegeta at one point during his fight with Granola described the form as a polar opposite to Ultra Instinct. A user of this state gains the power of destruction. Ultra Ego is the strongest form Vegeta has ever appeared in. When the Ultra Ego transformation is in use, the user becomes exponentially more powerful than before and gains the ability to use the power of destruction in full. The user's aura can also manifest into an opaque, flame-like state that can destroy enemy attacks on contact. Vegeta names the technique Ultra Ego in contrast to Ultra Instinct, which is based on the principles of conquering oneself, while Ultra Ego seems to resort to a severe level of self-indulgence in battle. While Ultra Instinct allows a user's efficiency and power to increase as they continue to evade and counterattack, Ultra Ego allows the user's overall power to increase as they take more damage and delve deeper into their battle desire. This is displayed by Vegeta's deeper dive into his Saiyajin instincts. Being able to endure and even enjoy the pain inflicted by enemy attacks can also allow the user to hold his ground and counterattack through openings in the guard of an attacking opponent with even greater power. The user must be careful not to let their battle lust take full control, as if it can increase their strength to astonishing levels, they may suffer unnecessary levels of damage while lost in their battle fervor. Unlike Ultra Instinct, Ultra Ego can be conquered at will once achieved, and unlike Goku, Vegeta has proven able to transform when severely damaged and drained. Vegeta first achieves Ultra Ego against Granola after his Super Saiyan God SS evolved is overpowered by Cerealia. The transformation was powerful enough to make Granola stumble backwards with a noticeable fright. While fighting Granola, Vegeta initially surpasses him in strength, but as the fight continues, Vegeta, a bit lost in the excitement of the fight, allows himself to take more and more attacks to push himself even harder. After a while, Vegeta realizes that he has taken too much damage and tries to defeat Granola with a big ball of wrecking. However, Granola manages to counterattack after transforming his left eye and Vegeta fell to the ground on impact. Vegeta quickly transforms back to his basic form during the fight, but after Goku briefly intervenes, Vegeta is quickly able to return to Ultra Ego. After his wounds have healed, Vegeta along with Goku team up against Gas, who transforms into his Ultra Ego and Ultra Instinct forms, respectively. They both attack on Gas full of their newfound pride in their people. In contrast, there are some minor flaws. The increased desire for battle required for this state can cause the user to act rashly. Taking damage to feed the desire for battle and to become stronger can backfire if the user accumulates too much physical damage to continue fighting effectively. As noted by Vegeta, the form is at its maximum capacity when someone abandons their full morality, similar to how he was possessed by Babadai and felt like his former self. But what would a perfect fusion between Goku Superior Instinct and Vegeta Ultra Ego look like? Probably, based on what we have seen of both transformations. And since Gogeta alone is already quite powerful, one of the most powerful beings of all time would probably be born. Ultra Gogeta, being capable of facing, defending, and attacking anything or any opponent, being able to be recognized by the gods for his threat just by feeling his presence. It sounds absurd, but it might actually happen in the near future. Whether in the next Dragon Ball Super anime, canonizing itself with the manga, or in the manga itself, where we have already seen the two fighting side by side, eventually something like this might actually happen. But what about you? What do you think Ultra Gogeta would look like? Would he be more L than any other god? What would be the new capabilities of this being beyond comprehension? Leave your opinion about him in the comments. That's it. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any suggestions for videos, don't forget to comment here below, because I'll be reading all of them as I always do. Also, don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss out on any content from your Universe Z.